we'll see DK Metcalf. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Seahawks and the Raiders just ahead on EA Sports.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And lead. Signal caller now in his fourth season in the NFL.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
To throw here, O'Connell.
This is Miller, complete.
Finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They go play action now. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins. at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85, but then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Boye Mafe.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Buying time to his left. And it is caught. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Play action. Haskins.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
O'Connell now to throw.
Under pressure, and they get to him again.
Arnold Ebiketie providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On play action, Haskins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
First catch of the game for Adams. He's got a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing, O'Connell. is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here come the Raiders. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's O'Connell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 30 yards. Haskins will throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now O'Connell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
It's caught. It's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown!
Jalen Virgil as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead on the final play of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. 3rd and long, O'Connell now.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Haskins. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now Haskins. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Virgil, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve? There he goes, left side. He's still on his feet and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. O'Connell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Play action. Haskins. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action with Haskins. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jalen Virgil there to make the grab. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out come the Raiders. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
O'Connell to throw on second down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Jalen Virgil.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Keon White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken at around the 40. Able to slither by. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Haskins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. 51 yards.
Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's O'Connell. In trouble, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolute astounding effort by every player involved.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Fielded at the 33. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Caught left sideline. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now they're in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Virgil with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now O'Connell. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Vegas.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Steps away to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Boye Mafe.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Now 3rd down and very long. And O'Connell now to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Bradley Pena now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
This is Fant on the short completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now it's O'Connell.
And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it...
And this will be caught with the kid taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, well, the week